Hello guys and gals, it's your boy Spud here, and welcome to Enjoy Life Music, where we talk about everything music related in Japan, Korea, and sometimes Asia in general. So, in this month's episode of Who the Hell Is, we will be talking about Yasuda Rei. So the thing is, Yasuda Rei has been on my radar for a couple of years, and it seems like she's beginning to gain some more traction in the music industry. So I figured now's a great time to discuss her background, her career goals, and all that kind of stuff. Wow, this sounds like an interview. Anyway, you guys already know what it is. So, without further ado, let's dive on in. Yasuda Rei was born on April 15, 1993 in North Carolina. Yep, North Carolina, the good old USA. And yeah, North Carolina. Alright. Really going against the grain on this one. By the way, Yasuda Rei is not her real name. Her real name is Rachel Rhodes. But for the sake of this video, I will be referring to her as Yasuda Rei. So, Yasuda's father is American and her mother is Japanese, which makes her Hafu. And honestly, I really hate that term, but it is what it is. It's neither here or there, so let's just keep moving on. Yasuda aspired to become a singer after she heard her mother listening to Utada Hikaru's First Love. It seems like a lot of people are inspired by Utada Hikaru, including myself. She was also influenced by other Japanese singers such as Takeuchi Maria and Love Psychedelico. And then when she was in 3rd grade, she developed an interest in American R&B and listened to artists such as Alicia Keys and Usher. Now it should be noted that although Yasuda Rei was born in the United States, she moved to Japan when she was 3, and she attended an American school at the Yokota Air Base. And fun little fact about me, I've actually been to that air base. It was for work. Well, working for a Japanese company that made me go to all the bases around Japan, but anyway, yeah, great base. It's my second favorite, the first being Yokosuka. So, good job, Yokosuka. Anyway, Yasuda attended the American school up until 6th grade. After that, she entered the Japanese education system. Although one could argue technically she went to a Japanese school first, since she did attend a Japanese yochien. But before we dig into the career of Yasuda Rei, let's take a look at what her life was like growing up. Now, as I've said before, Yasuda Rei moved to Japan when she was 3 and attended an American elementary school. And while growing up in that environment, Yasuda stated that everybody she grew up with came from different backgrounds and different cultures, which makes sense because there were Americans, Koreans, Chinese, Mexicans, Filipinos. She believes all those differences made things more fun, brought more personality to everyone. And she also believes growing up in that environment before attending a Japanese school actually influenced her on how she is today. Now, although Yasuda is half, unlike her brother who seemed to struggle with being half, she took pride in her differences, stating that it was more fun and made her more unique. So, once again, this is more of an American way of thinking, I suppose. Before Yasuda was a singer, she started her career in the entertainment business as a model. In 2006, she appeared in the promotional campaign for Sony's CMOS sensors. And yes, I'm mentioning that because I love cameras, I'm a camera nerd. Anyway, moving on. When she was 13, she auditioned to appear in the virtual rock group Genki Rockets. For her audition, she danced to Boa's Valenti and sang Happy Birthday to You. Okay. And when she passed, they asked her to perform as a dancer and a singer. So yeah, she sang Happy Birthday to You, and apparently the judges were blown away. I know it was something they requested of her, but still, you couldn't have given her a more vocally demanding song. Regardless, she was part of the group and portrayed the character Lumi, the band's virtual vocalist. Alright. So Lumi's backstory is a little weird. She's a 17-year-old girl who was the first human to be born in outer space in the International Space Station on September 11th, 2019. Nailed it. Yasuda stated that although she was singing, her voice and appearance was heavily edited, but over time they toned it down, making her more recognizable. In addition, her virtual band persona even went into the video game industry. Lumi was a character in the game Child of Eden. And yeah, I bet that is nostalgic for all you PS3 and 360 players out there, just like me. Although Child of Eden was not a very good game, at least from what I remember. It was a Microsoft Connect game, which we already know how that went. But I digress. After graduating from high school, Yasuda went on to pursue her career in music, and in 2013, Yasuda changed agencies and debuted as a solo singer under Sony Records, officially using her Japanese name, Yasuda Rei. And Yasuda started off strong with her debut song, Best of My Love, which was the ending theme to Uchu Sen Kanyamoto ni Ichi-Q, or others might know it as Space Battleship Yamato 2199. And with the song being part of a big anime, naturally it performed well on the Oricon charts, ranking 21, at least on the single charts. While Yasuda was working on her singing career, she was still doing modeling and started a fashion blog called Nalanista, or Nylon Japan. During this time, she released 2 new singles, the first being Brand New Day, and the second being Passcode 4854. Both of those songs performed decently, with their peak being 84 on the Oricon single charts. Now, while these songs did perform well on the Oricon charts, the more interesting thing was that her songs ranked even higher when they were on the Oricon album charts, both of them ranking 15th place. Furthermore, if we go and take a look at the iTunes music charts, they both ranked at number 1. Now, I will admit, Yasuda Rei isn't breaking any records in her musical career. However, she is still very relevant. As of now, she continues to do modeling, appears on variety shows every once in a while, and hey, she even had a cameo in that Japanese drama, what was it called? Kekkonshiki no Zenjitsu ni. And no, I did not see it. While I love Karina, it was just a show that kind of slipped past my radar. And yes, Yasuda does have one of her songs being used as the theme song, the title being Ashita Iro. Heck, she even has her own radio program called City Girls Music. And yeah, she's still hosting it till this day. Yasuda's latest album, Re-I, was released on March 18th, 2020, and performed very well, with it ranking 44th on the Oricon album charts. Now, I know I sound a little disappointed by these numbers, but honestly, I am not. It's incredibly difficult for singers to even come close to these kind of rankings, considering how many songs are released daily and how many artists are out there. It's an incredible feat just to be in the top 100. Heck, it's an incredible feat to be in the top 200. In addition, nearly all of her title singles have been promoted via a J-drama, an anime, or a video game of some sort, which means she is considered a top singer in the music industry. If she wasn't, she wouldn't be getting these type of promotions. Her latest single was released earlier this year in February called Not the End. Now, this is not a music review, but I will say this much. It is now my favorite song by her, hands down, the former being Message. It's just amazing how much her voice has changed over the years. You could really notice this difference in her 13th single, Asymmetry. It was at that point that you notice she's got a more huskier, not huskier, but a stronger tone. Almost like Ayaka. And I would say at this point, this is where you can also hear a lot of Utada Hikaru influence in her music. There's kind of this mixture of Utada Hikaru and Ayaka in her voice. And then the musical tone is also quite similar to Utada Hikaru, but at the same time, it's still her own style. Anyway, as of now, if you check out the YouTube channel, The First Take, you can listen to Yasuda Rei's piano version of Not the End. And I gotta say, it sounds better than the studio version. Like, how do you do that? So to wrap things up, I thought it would be fun to check out one of Yasuda Rei's first interviews way back in 2013. In this interview, she was asked what her dream was. And this is what she had to say. 世界からも安田レイってかっこいいって思ってもらえるような日本と世界の架け橋になれるワールドワイドなアーティストになりたいって思っていました。So she wants to become a world-renowned singer, eh? It's a big dream, but with hard work and determination, it's possible. And look how far she's come now since she was 13. I definitely think it's possible, especially now. I can tell that she's beginning to find her footing in the musical industry, meaning she knows what kind of style she wants to sing, and it's becoming very apparent. So yeah, I'm looking forward to you becoming a world-renowned singer. And you'll probably never watch this video, but yeah, I'm talking to you directly. So yeah, good luck out there. I'm rooting for you. Alright guys and gals, that was our video on Yasuda Rei. Did you guys learn anything new? And if you are a fan of Yasuda Rei, what is your favorite song? I mean, I already told you my favorite song, so just go ahead and leave a comment down below and let me know what yours is. And if you liked the video, be sure to obliterate that like button. And if you really liked it, go ahead and hit that subscribe button right there, and then ring that bell to be notified for all of my future videos, because I do upload every week. And don't forget to follow me on Twitter, because I do post on there every once in a while, so just do that for me, dog. I don't know what that was. I'm just having fun with myself. That did not sound right. So, as always, enjoy life, enjoy music, peace.